Welcome or welcome back, friends. It's been a really long time since I've been on camera. Welcome to the Feel Good Painting Station. This is Garrett Brown Art Studio, and I'm very happy to see you. I've been doing a lot of traveling, but recently I've been super under the weather for quite some time, and so I'm just getting back into it. This is really me just getting back into my paints and stepping outside of my comfort zone with trying some different colors, especially at my base with my straight and galaxy pours. And so, of course, I have a couple of tips packed in there for you, and I hope you enjoy. Friends, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, all that good stuff that we missed together. I hope you've had a wonderful holiday season, and I'm sorry that I didn't spend as much time with you all as I would have liked to during the holidays, but nonetheless, 2025 is here, so I hope you guys have your goals set and in place. And if you haven't done so, get with it. Go ahead and do it now. Just set the tone for 2025 to be a spectacular year for you. I'm a little behind the curve myself, so I'm slightly fussing at you, but I'm also slightly fussing at myself to get a few more things in place and locked and loaded for 2025. So you probably aren't a stranger to my straight pours and galaxy pours. Lots of artists are doing them right now. And for this first pour, I'm just getting back comfortable doing something that I would normally do with my colors. But we're going to experiment with adding that first color to the cup and it not being white because usually I put white in first. And I'm just gonna also play with some colors that I normally wouldn't pair together, just to get some inspiration and ideas for future pours. And so that's what I'm giving to you all in this video as well. So you may say, oh wow, I would have never tried this. Oh, I would like to try this myself. Okay, so with that, once again, this first pour is more in my comfort zone. I did add white at the bottom, but I also added some black in here and just a rainbow of colors. And I really like the vibe of this first piece so far. So, of course, I'm breaking that surface tension. I'm going to spread the paint around. We're going to spin it and then take a look. And I really love how the colors in the center are opening up with that purple and the green. It's providing really nice contrast to the yellow and the white. And look at that purple fading into the bronze and red. That is really pretty. One thing about this style of painting that I don't think we talk about enough is with pours like this, the amount of paint that you use is really important because the more paint you put on the canvas, the more you have to spin off, and therefore a lot of times lose the composition that you want. And in this case, um, it came out well. I was going to lose some paint regardless, and I didn't want I wanted an off-centered piece because of what was created with a lot of the fingerlings, and so this worked out really good, especially opening up once again that center. It really is just wow. I love all the colors and the few sales that we got. There is no cloud mix in any of my colors today, and of course the bottom of my cup. And let's do another one. All right, so I'm pretty excited to see the outcome of having that light blue. If you are enjoying this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And here we go. I'm just pouring my paint out, and love that purple against the black, and there's that Prussian blue. And I really like the yellow against that light blue. But really, really liking these colors stacking against each other, especially with that beautiful ombre purple sunset on the opposite end of the cup. And now my light blue is normally where the white would be, and I really, really like this cup. Actually, I like this whole pour. Is this not really, really gorgeous? I'm loving this one. This is one of those pieces that you wish you didn't have to spin or tilt at all. I will say I didn't really enjoy the outcome so much because the composition was lost. And, oh, just look at those blues and how they fade. So we do a little spin, and there's probably a little too much of the light blue in my cup. As we spin out, that really expands a bit. And I decided to do some tilting to get rid of some of that paint. And I'm just going to speed things up just to cut down the time of the video here. One thing I would say is um, spending a lot of time with this type of pour, I've really learned how I like my consistencies, and I can pretty much eyeball it. And if you have watched a lot of these videos of mine, you notice that my ratios fluctuate a bit, and that's natural. Even from summer to winter, I have a different paint consistency because the environment kind of changes things up. So I had some really pretty layers come out of my cup, and that is the final result. Now I'm gonna do something that I do when I'm at home practicing, but never have done like with the intentions of selling a piece. So I am using a leftover cup and I'm going to do another pour. And so that means, what goes in the cup first comes out last, right? So the leftover paint is going to mix with that white, and I have no clue what will come out the bottom of our cup, which will make a major part of our piece. That's going to be the focal point. That is where you disembark your paint, and a lot of times you do your swirls or your last layers out of your cup. So this is going to be really interesting. All right, so the blue is very overpowering. And there's like a trace of some purple and looks like some other colors. We'll get in close in just a moment. But what's really strange, I'm not really sure how we got the sage and the dark greenish turquoise colors right in there. There's some light sage in there, and I'm not really sure how all these colors came about. I like it, but I want to see how that's going to play into the final not contribution, but composition of the piece. All right, does anybody see the tornado? I love the sails right there. Ooh, little cartoon character. You might be hearing a dog barking in the background. That's my dog. um, yeah, I love the colors that kind of mixed in here, and I like the composition and the few sails that popped up. That teal and bronze combo is really, really nice. And let's do one more. So I did bronze at the bottom of my cup, and I'm excited to see how this will play out. I paired that light blue against yellow again because I really liked it in one of the previous pours. And let me tell y'all, I was really surprised with this one because y'all saw black near the bottom of my cup, and I just was not sure how this was gonna go. I really just went for it, but um, as we get towards the end of the cup, I really like how the colors start to mix and put pairing that red and bronze right near that teal. Whew, chef's kiss. So yeah, check out that. That bronze and that black against each other is really, really a different kind of contrast. And I think that these colors I'm going to try again on a larger scale. And here is my big secret tip of the day. So, when you get to the bottom of your cup, a lot of times you have extra paint, and this is a good opportunity to use that extra paint to practice doing your disembarks from your painting when you're getting to the end of your cup and you're ready to move your cup out of the way. And a lot of times we end with a ring pour or a little swirly cue. And so that takes good practice. And this is really easy practice, and it's not going to affect your painting because you're going to spin it off, and it gets you to use up the little bit of paint left in that cup. So